mean, this is, this is the thing, and I've said this before, and this is why I advise you guys to do this, why it's important that you work on your channels, and why it's important that you grow. One of the main reasons why the comic book industry is dying, and comic book conventions are dying when it comes to actual comic books, is that Wizard Magazine died. Wizard Magazine was really important. I remember watching that die, and I remember getting really frustrated with people about it, because I was just like, do you understand? Wizard Magazine, you can say that most of the people who were complaining about Wizard were jealous that they weren't getting the coverage they felt they deserved.
Yeah.
They were like, what is this scam? How do I get in here? How do I get on the top 10 list? Who do I bribe? Who do I duke? Nobody. It's just Wizard Magazine. It's a bunch of nerds up in upstate New York that are doing this fan magazine that is glossy. It's in supermarkets, and it's a missionary for the comic book industry, and it makes comic books creators into celebrities. Instead of just letting that just exist, the comic book industry is so goddamn stupid, and they were then just like they are now. They absolutely gobbled it up like piranhas. They destroyed Wizard Magazine. They put it out of business, and Wizard Magazine is no longer here. I remember the endless stupid complaints about it, and I was just like, guys, if this goes, like, we are going to be all anonymous. And it did go, and we are all anonymous.
You're going to be sitting in a diamond catalog, just one little line.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're names on a credit box, rather than a big glossy double page splash of us like in rock star poses. That's who we used to be. And so now when at comic book conventions, it's like Jimmy Palmiotti is going to be there. Nobody cares anymore. They don't know who he is. But the comic book conventions are almost entirely made up now of celebrities who used to be on TV, and we're sitting in Artist Alley like idiots.
Yeah.
There's no like I said, there's no reason to go to a comic book convention anymore, except to meet the fans that you're building up here on YouTube. YouTube has taken over Wizard Magazine. Nobody else is doing this except for us. Scott Snyder opened up a channel, initially did really well, but he doesn't have the I don't think he's got the stick-to-itiveness to actually do a video every single day and grow his channel and grow his audience. He's depending on DC Comics to keep him relevant. But when DC Comics closes down, and they're going to stop publishing floppy comics within the next 5 to 6 years. What are you going to do? Where are your fans going to go? They're going to find something else to do. Actually communicating with people on YouTube every single day is building your brand. It's communicating straight with your audience. It's creating, I don't know, just it's a personal interaction.
And they'll pay for it. It's like they so appreciate. It's so much cheaper to watch a YouTube channel, even give a super chat, than negotiate a Comic-Con.
Dude, we're being watched right now, Doug. We're being watched right now by real mainstream, like super mainstream pros that are afraid to admit it. Yeah. And I know that for a fact now because I'm hearing from them. And one of them reached out to me to say, "Where did that video go? You took it down."
Yeah,
I was watching it with my wife.
I get Facebook messages from people in the industry. They're saying like, so how does this work? They're just asking me, in a clandestine way. How does this work? What's it all about? Who do I talk to?
And Art, you and I had that conversation before your gig. Remember, you said like, "How does this work?" I'm like, "I'm still just trying it." I don't know. It's an experiment. But you got to do it. He's going, "Do you think I can get blah blah?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think you can." And he blew that number away.
Well, when it heated up, it was when DC let a lot of those, like the whole lettering department, they let a lot of those artists go. And within hours, I started getting a lot of inquiries about like, how does it work? Do they need letterers? Stuff like that.
Oh, wow. It's gonna get like that. I promise you. And I'm already telling people. I'm already telling my peers. It's like when the time comes that you realize that I've been right all along, come straight to me. Come straight to me, and let's get going. And the sooner the better. I mean, the sooner that people get on board with this, the better for their own sake. Because people who were just relying on like a couple cover gigs every month, those are drying up. DC has now reduced. They're reducing their publishing by 15%. all of these guys, these C and B- level talent, they're going to be on the streets. They're not working.